Before the structure of DNA could be imagined, it had to be measured. In the early 1950s, DNA was still a molecular mystery. Scientists knew what it was made of, but not how its atoms were arranged in space. And without that spatial arrangement, no reliable structure, no copying mechanism could be trusted. This is where Rosalind Franklin's work became decisive. Franklin was not guessing at DNA structure, she was measuring it, precisely, rigorously, and under carefully controlled conditions. Using advanced X-ray diffraction techniques, she produced the clearest and most informative images of DNA that had ever been obtained. These were not suggestions, they were constraints. Taken together, her measurements left very few viable possibilities for the structure of DNA other than that arrived at. Once these constraints were known, the range of possible models collapsed. Any correct structure had to satisfy all of these structural details simultaneously. The double helix was not just elegant, it fitted the evidence. Watson and Crick's achievements in Cambridge were to assemble a coherent model of DNA. But the geometry that made that model possible was already anchored in Franklin's data. Tragically, Rosalind Franklin did not live to see her contribution fully acknowledged. She died in 1958, aged just 37, of ovarian cancer, before the Nobel Prize was awarded, and her role went largely unrecognised for years. Later estimates suggest that, without her contributions, the correct structure of DNA might have taken many more years to establish, perhaps a decade or more. Where we are today in the field of molecular biology still rests in part on her work.